Welcome back to Local 3 News. Joining me in the studio is Anna Dravland, the founder of Spread Goodness Day. How are you doing today, Anna?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you.
Excellent. And so this is this week we're highlighting everything Spread Goodness Week leading up to the actual day, which is on Friday.
Yes.
And we're really excited about it.
So excited. Our 7th annual Spread Goodness Day.
Yes, and so, I mean, 7 years in the making, from what it started out to what it is now, it's huge. It's gone outside of this area, far beyond, and it's very successful.
I would say there's just the fact that people embraced it and took it on. We are the invitation to celebrate with us and to see how people take it into their own lives, businesses, schools, or households is the day. It's all about everybody else. So if people don't take the invitation, then nothing happens. And boy, have people taken the invitation from entire school districts to state governments, the state of Wisconsin this year, as well as other states and Michigan, and it's been amazing. And actually, Northern Michigan University does a whole Spread Goodness Week. So it's not, everybody gets the message that it's not about just one day, it's about celebrating together on one day and just giving that energy to the community that we have the power to change the world every day. And it's worth celebrating together and really just being a little bit more overwhelming about it, and making people really feel the impact together.
Right, and there's no rules on what you have to do or anything like that. Talk about that a little bit. You know, it could just be, you know, buying a cookie for somebody or something like that.
Absolutely, and people sometimes think that you need to post it online or that you have to share it online. You don't have to share it. You can do anonymous goodness. It's about the impact, not everybody seeing it. But there are some chemical benefits if people you do an act of kindness. Anybody who witnesses your act of kindness gets these oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, and you get the same wonderful chemical health benefits. So sometimes just doing it together and out loud in a playful way, it's actually healthy for our entire community and anybody who witnesses it. And one of the sweeter things I've heard from past years was a little boy said, "I spread goodness because I shared my ice cream with my sister." And I was like, that is really good. I have lots of brothers and sisters, and that's a big deal. So it can go from those little, just those tiny thoughtful things of just sharing your ice cream to the ridiculous of donating to not that this is ridiculous, but you can go to donating to nonprofits, bringing cookies to first responders, and companies have brought Lego kits to kids in the libraries and the Children's Museum. It really is kind of anything good goes, and we want it to be who you want to spread goodness to and how you want to spread goodness, and to see how that organically comes out of each individual, organization, school, or business.
Right, and so, you know, like we said, it's big here, it's big in other areas.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about here in the UP. You know, how has the UP backed you and supported you in this effort?
Oh gosh, I think that the UP is so unique in our environment, where we are like our own little country up here. So we're large enough to make a huge impact, but small enough to reach each other in a really broad way. So I really do believe if the UP isn't what it was, that we wouldn't have had that huge burst of energy that started with the first year in 2018, and just see people going everywhere. We had people doing window washing, bringing postal workers things. The nonprofits get not only financial gifts, physical donations, gifts for the employees. This area in the UP is so spectacularly unique in how we support each other every day, and especially how we celebrate. We really do go all out. So I don't think it would have been able to spread to other areas the way it has without having this giant concentrated energy that started in Marquette County in the UP, because it reached out. It did what it was supposed to do, and it spread goodness all over the country.
And so, like you said, there's many leaders that get on board in helping with this, and so we do have a special surprise for you on someone who has a message for you about Spread Goodness Day.
Okay.
I want to congratulate her for being just a source of joy for people, and recognizing that joy is something that everybody needs. And so her Spread Goodness Day and effort, I'm inspired by it, and frankly it inspires me to want to find a way to help someone, to make sure that someone sees that they have goodness within them and that they have the ability to bring goodness out of other people. I really love and respect that. So I can't wait to see what she does this year and every year.
So that was Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to cry on TV.
It's okay.
But it means so much to me. Like, I know how important there's important, really powerful, impactful things that they need to have their energy spent on and their mind on. So it means a lot to me that these leaders and these government leadership are paying attention to it and recognizing it as something that's impactful and that means something and is impacting our community. That means everything to me, because it tells me that we've done the right thing. We are making an impactful and recognizable difference, which was always the underlying mission, is to empower more people to understand that we can change the world every day with goodness. But it's really fun to concentrate that energy into one day, and just when you do that, you see an explosion, and then it just moves on. It just keeps going. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And so, we're happy for you that, this has held strong for 7 years so far, and 70 more, 700 more. And is there anything else you'd like to add, whether it's, how people can, share what they did on Spread Goodness Day, or how they can learn more about Spread Goodness Day?
Absolutely. They can, if they want to learn more, they can go any of our social platforms, or just simply under Spread Goodness Day, or spreadgoodnessday.com. And I just want you to invite you to wear bright clothes, wear yellow, decorate with sunshine, wear your shades, because the idea is that we are making the future so bright that you're going to need shades. That's kind of our playful invitation. And one thing that's really important to me this year, that I think is important to all of us, is that we see a lot more good than we do bad. We have a lot of hard things that are facing each of us individually, as cities, as a country, and I really just want this day to just be nothing but wonderful, amazing, good things on an explosive level. I just want us all to give ourselves and give each other a really good day.
Yes, and we're definitely excited about just this Friday, this whole week, and it's so much more past this week too. So yes. Thank you, Anna. I really appreciate it. I'm going to put my shades on. Yeah. Looking good. And we'll be right back with more Local 3 news.